Siobhan, but tell me where we are.
We are at the SCA swimming pool, so this is where I took my first swim lessons and this is where it all started.
What are your early memories of spending time here?
A lot of crying. I remember that very clearly because I didn't like swimming back then. So I took the swim lessons and...
How old were you then?
I was around 4 years old when I took the swim lessons, and then I hated swimming. So I remember there were so many times where my mom took me to the pool and I was just crying very loudly and everyone was looking at me because I didn't want to get in.
Where did the shifts take place then? How did that happen?
I think I slowly made friends through swimming. So then I saw going to swim training as a chance for me to hang out with my friends. And because your friends make everything a lot better at that age. And then slowly I realized that, oh, actually swimming is not just swimming up and down the pool. Like there's a lot that you can think about when you're swimming. So I slowly developed the passion towards swimming, but that took place really later on, like until before I went to college in the US, I think I wasn't very fond of swimming.
It took that long before you realized this is kind of fun.
Yeah.
Wow. Mm-hmm. So you're a bit of a masochist.
Hello, I am Siobhan Haughey, and this is why you should listen to me.
Welcome, Siobhan. It's so exciting to have you with us. First of all, congratulations on your latest medal, your first gold medal. How does it feel?
It feels amazing. Like this is something that I've been dreaming of for so long, and this is something that I wanted for so long, and I finally have it. Finally, a world champion, and it's a great feeling.
So this is your latest medal, the Doha gold. How does this compare to your Olympic silver medal, which is dear to you, shall we say?
They're both very special to me, and I feel it's hard to pick a favorite. They both mean very different things to me because the silver one from Tokyo Olympics, I think there was a lot less expectations on me for that one, and I was just happy with getting some hardware back home. I didn't really care about the color. This one, I've been dreaming about this for a very long time, just to be able to become a world champion, to step on the podium. But this one also has another layer of meaning to me because it was one of those races where I felt like I could have done better. I know I became world champion and I won the race, but I felt like the time could have been faster, and I feel like there's a lot more potential in me. So I feel like this I got the hardware, but it wasn't really the result that I wanted. But it's good because it just gives me extra motivation for the next few months so that when I get to Paris, I can actually execute a race that I'm happy with.
How do you think this will prepare? How will Doha help you prepare for Paris, which is not very long from now?
Yeah, we have a few more months, but I think I still have a lot of competitions and a lot of training to do before we get to Paris. So to me, Paris still feels like a very far journey, but I think this is a good stepping stone. It's a good place for me to know where I am right now and what I need to work on in the next few months. So I think we're in a good spot, and just the next few months will be a lot of hard work, a lot of training, but hopefully I'll be ready by the time we get to Paris.
So we're in 6D. What's so special about 6D?
6D was my classroom. For the most part, I spent a lot of time here, having lunch here, doing homework here, hanging out with my friends. So it's kind of weird being back. Like it's the same, but then it's also different, and it's very, very nostalgic.
But at the same time, while you were going to school, you were also in the midst of training and all that. What was that like, juggling swimming, training for swimming, and being a student, being the good student?
Yeah, it definitely wasn't easy. I had morning training before school, and school started before 8, so then I had to wake up before 5 to attend a 5:15 a.m. practice, and then go to school, and then after that, after school I still had training as well. So, and a lot of times my mom would come out from her bedroom at 3 a.m. in the morning, seeing that I'm studying before morning training, and she would say, why are you doing this? Like, don't be too stressed, like just go back and sleep. And I said, no, I have to finish this homework before I go to training, before I go to school. So
it's obvious that you were quite driven at a young age.
Yeah, I guess so. And my parents were the one who kept telling me to just go to bed, like it's okay, like I'm sure if you tell your teachers they'll understand. And I said, no, I don't want special treatments, like I'm gonna be like everyone else.
You were one scary child.
I know, thinking about it now, I was kind of scared of myself. I would be scared of myself. But yeah, it's, I think from a young age, my parents taught me that, you know, you have to work hard. And then I just kind of took that to a different level, I guess.
Okay, so final question for here is, what would you say now to that young self of yours, having lived through all these years? And what would you say to that person?
I would say to her that there are definitely a lot of moments where you feel like giving up because it felt like it's too much or too hard, but if this is what you want, you should keep doing it because it'll be very rewarding at the end. And I don't think I've reached the end yet, but at least where I am right now, it's pretty good. So just keep working hard and just keep doing that.
Was that young person full of doubts at that point? How was she feeling at that time?
Full of doubts and also just maybe lost at some time, thinking if this is all worth it, if this is really what I want to do. But now I can tell her that yes, it's all worth it.
How was it first, having all that attention on you? Did you feel overwhelmed by the publicity?
I don't really see what other people are saying about me because I think that could be a big distraction and could be also a lot of pressure. But definitely after Tokyo Olympics, there was a lot more attention around me and also around a lot of Hong Kong athletes. And some people might say that's adding more pressure. But then at the same time, I see it as a big encouragement and a big support because it's never in a million years would I think that swimming or sports in Hong Kong will get a lot of attention. And it's so great that people are now following my results and my races, and you know, people keep telling me that like I stay up all night to watch you race, or I woke up at 2 a.m. to see you race, and that means so much to me.
You know, people along with the attention, they have come with high expectations. And how do you manage these high expectations people will have on you?
Yeah, I think one is just to not think too much about that. And I always remind myself that I am swimming right now because I love swimming. I'm not here to satisfy other people's expectations. I'm not here for the records or the medals. Like, yes, that is great. That's a bonus. But at the end of the day, I really love swimming and I love the journey. I love training. I love racing. So that is the main reason why I'm doing this. And my goal is not to break all these records because someone think I should be doing that. Or my goal is not to satisfy other people's standards and expectations. So I think that, you know, thinking it that way definitely helps me stress less about what other people are thinking, and also just focus on yourself, because at the end of the day when I'm racing, it's just me and my lane. I can't control anything else. And I know that if I just focus on myself, focus on my training, and if I work hard, then hopefully the results will come and everything will pay off. And if I don't get the results that I want, well, it's still a learning opportunity. It's not like just because I didn't win, it doesn't mean it's a failure. So I think just managing my own expectations and remembering why I'm doing all of this, and remembering that everything is a learning opportunity, then, you know, it's a lot more fun and stress-free.
There's a lot of talk about mental health these days, and as someone who's handled the pressures of being an athlete from a young age, what's your advice for young adults about facing challenges and even facing failure?
Yeah, this is something I think I'm still learning, because it's a hard thing. But like I said just now, I think just because you don't win a race or maybe you don't achieve your goal, it doesn't mean it's a failure. You have to see everything with a positive light and think and recognize that there are still some good qualities and good things that you did in that. So I've had many bad races in my career, and what I try to do is that instead of just saying, oh, that was not my standard, that was really bad, I always try to look for the positive things that I did in that race first. I think it's important to recognize that you did something great as well. So I would look at my race video and say, oh, you know, that turn was good, or like this last 50 was good. Recognizing the positive things first, so then you have, you know, you use like a positive thinking to analyze things first. And then you can go on to say, oh, but these things I could do better. You know, I think you shouldn't just go into a situation with a very negative and bad mindset, because that can just ruin your whole mood or even your motivation to keep moving forward. And the second thing is to make sure that you have a good community, a good social support system around you, because sometimes when you're going through hard situations, you feel like you're alone and you feel like no one else in the world is going through this. I am the only one who's doing this. Why is it so hard? But actually, if you look around, you take a step back, you realize that you have all these people who care about you, who love you. You just have to make use of them. You know, your families are always there. You have friends, you know, it could be your teachers, your coaches, anyone who's there to support you. I think it's important that you know who is in your support system and rely on them when you need help.
Hello， 大家好，我係 Siobhan， 我好耐冇翻到嚟中學，所以好開心同好榮幸今日可以喺呢度同大家一齊做少少分享。呢樣嘢我喺讀中學嘅時候冇做到，但係我而家做好多嘅就係瞓覺。我知道讀書咧好大壓力，亦都好忙啦，你又成日要温書做功課，好似你要犧牲一樣嘢就係要犧牲瞓覺咁樣，但係其實咧瞓覺係非常之重要嘅。我每次做任何 sharing 咧，我都係着重呢一點嘅，因為你要有充足嘅睡眠咧，你先至可以去應付到你日常生活嘅嘢，你先至可以上堂專心去吸收老師講嘅嘢。我想講最尾一樣嘢咧，呢個 message 係特別係俾啲光色嘅同學嘅。啲光色同學喺邊啊 ？Hello， 我知道大家就嚟考 DSE 應該都好緊張嘅，係你係而家努力讀書，但係同時間唔好俾自己太大壓力，因為就算你成績係點都好啦 ，life goes on。You know there's more to life than just one exam 咁樣。Instead of focus 喺將來嘅會發生嘅事，諗下你今日可以做啲乜嘢，令到將來嗰樣嘢會發生到。我好開心啊！今日可以翻嚟見大家，同埋我想講，其實我係好享受，我亦都好 enjoy 我喺 Poset 6年嘅時間，所以希望你哋都好好享受你哋剩翻嘅時間 ，and yeah。繼續加油啦！尤其是考 DSE 嘅同學或者仲喺度讀書嘅同學呀 ，Good luck！
What kind of a role model do you aspire to be for young women in Hong Kong and even beyond?
I'm not trying to act differently or put on a persona. I feel like I just want to be myself and, you know, do what I'm doing, and if people think that I'm the role model, and I would feel very honored. But I think there are a few things that I would like to emphasize, I guess, is one that it's okay to make mistakes, especially at a young age. If you're a young girl trying different things and exploring the world, it's okay if you didn't get it right the first time. It's okay if you didn't get it right the 10th time, you know? that's the point of living, is to do different things, explore and learn, because no one is perfect, and you have to be nice to yourself and be kind, because you have to, I think, you know, it starts with yourself. You have to love yourself and be more generous and patient with yourself. And the second thing is that there will always be a lot of noise around you. People will tell you, you know, as a girl, you should be doing this, you should be acting this, you shouldn't be doing that. But at the end of the day, you know, all those opinions, they don't really matter. It's what do you want to do? What do you think is the right thing to do? Just follow your heart and follow what you feel like is the right thing to do, and just believe that you can do it, because, you know, you have to love yourself, you have to believe in yourself, and then the rest will just follow. Just don't care about what other people are saying.
Okay, some inspiring words from you, Siobhan. It's been really a pleasure meeting you, and I wish you all the best in your future competitions.
Thank you so much.